Oh my god, I have the house to myself. This never happens. No, it genuinely never happens. I have 5 roommates. So, hello camera, hello filming. Oh, you look so beautiful right now. Thank you to my roommate Joe, who had a spare lens that I could borrow. So that's what this is, because update on the lens situation, Sigma was like, hey, your lens is really broken, so we're gonna ship it to Japan for 6 weeks after already being 3 weeks in repair. So I was like, no Sigma, no, I can't have my lens go to Japan for 6 weeks because I need it, because that's my only lens that I own. Realistically, I just need to buy another lens. That's what's happening. Lens will be back soon, hopefully, and yes. Anyways, that is not all what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. What I wanted to talk to you guys about today was, well, it's kind of a story. I want to tell you guys a little bit of a story that I had while experiencing biking in London. I enjoy bikes. I like riding bikes. I've never rode a bike in a city before, but I do view it as a very efficient transportation method because, well, normally I just take the London Underground, the tube, or a bus, or walking, like that. So I decided I wanted to spice things up and I want to bike into downtown London. So first off, I don't own a bike here in London, which isn't actually a problem because they have these rent bike stations called Boars. Well, you rent them and they're called Boars bikes. It's like dry, they're like blue. They're everywhere, so it's not a problem if you don't have a bike. So after I rented my Boris bike, the first part of my journey consisted of a cycle superhighway. Huzzah! Are basically like dedicated bike lanes that take you from one part to another part of London. Not central London, but like bringing you from other parts of London into the city. So when you're on these cycle superhighways, everything is all good. You're biking down. Life is good, you know exactly where to go because there's a big freaking blue line on the road with a bicycle telling you where to go. I was like, this is the best decision I've ever made in my life. How could I have ever wanted to do anything else than bike into London? Tube? No. DLR? No. Underground? No. Bus? No. Bike? Yes. But as soon as you head to Central London, these don't exist anymore. There's like half bike lanes that kind of appear out of nowhere in these like alleyways that disappear again, and I tried to like incorporate them into my journey, but they just didn't make sense and I couldn't figure it out. Basically, I was pulling over half the time, trying to look at my phone, but then I was like biking and then suddenly I was in traffic, and then apparently you have to like, I don't know what side of the road, so say I'm biking on the side of the road and the curb is on my left. So the curb's on my left on the side of the road. Should I be on the side where the curb is, like in between the car, then there'd be me and the bike and then the curb? Or is it like curb the car, then me on the bike and the center lane? Because that seems a lot more scary than the car, the bike, and the curb. Do you know what I'm saying? First off, the roads in London do not go in straight directions. The meaning is that I look at my city map or my GPS and I go, okay, so I need to go straight on this road. Just stay straight. Just continue along this road for a couple kilometers. That's it. Couple streets, couple blocks, nothing to it. Easy as pie. I'll continue biking along. Eventually I'll stop at some point and be like, okay, let me just make sure I'm going the right way. Check out my map, and suddenly, when I thought I was like even line here, I have like somehow diverted way down, always more south. It always ended up being more south than I originally planned to be in London. So somehow my straight, just going straight, ended up in me veering off onto these random roads. I don't know how this happened. This happened not just once, it happened multiple times. How can you mess that up? Well, apparently I did. Apparently I did. So second problem number 2 that I experienced was I am North American, so I am used to driving on the, is it left-hand side of the road? Right-hand side of the road? I don't really know. It's basically, it's the opposite side of the road that people drive on here in London. When I am turning, when I'm coming to an intersection, remember I'm in the same lanes as these cars, I keep thinking, okay, so I gotta like turn left. Turning left is really like turning right. You don't have to like wait for lines, and I think that if I just go around this corner, that means I'm turning right. that is also my problem, is that I don't know how to drive in London, so how can I expect to know the rules of the road while biking, which is just, you know, one step away from driving. So after about an hour and 15 minutes of this exciting biking journey, I decided that I was too preemptive on the biking London situation because I really realistically needed to know a bit more of where I was going in London because I don't know the streets at all. Probably because I always take the underground. So I just kind of just go to the station that I need to go to. Getting lost on my bike while biking in London, which also happened to be rush hour traffic. I did not plan that, but I also didn't think it through 100% when I left my house. Was a very scary experience. So basically, I really wanted to create this video because I wanted to see if any of you guys have had the experience of biking into London or just biking in a major city that you are not used to. So you haven't been living in for a while. So it's a foreign city and you are biking into this city metropolis on your bike. I'm just curious to see if your guys' experience has been somewhat like mine because mine was very scary. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me in this video. You are fantastic. And I will see you again very soon. Very soon. It's so exciting. Don't forget to subscribe and to follow me on all my social media accounts. My social media accounts, aka my Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and Instagram. I just had a salad for lunch. It's giving me a lot of energy right now. Right. Bye guys! We're going on a safari!
Awesome!
That was a really healthy tearing noise.